فلا هادي له. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. نشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه وحبيبه صلى الله عليه وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين وعلى صحابته الكرام ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أوصيكم وأوصي نفسي بتقوى الله في السر والعلن. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. أما بعد. My dear brothers, sisters, respected elders, I give you the glad tidings of this blessed day of Jumu'ah, and I give you the glad tidings of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Indeed, all praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we send salutations, the best of salutations, upon His most beloved, Sayyid al-Kawnayn, Sayyid al-Mustafa, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us a handbook, Al-Furqan, Al-Kitab, Al-Wahy, Al-Quran. This book is not for play. This book is not a storybook. This book is like no other. This book has changed the lives of many, and it has saved the lives of many. We look into our own hearts. How much of the Quran do we find? We look into our lives. How much of the Quran do we find? We look in front of us. We look around us. How much of our lives are surrounded by the Quran, people of the Quran? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has said that indeed this Quran, إِنَّ هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ يَهْدِي لِلَّتِي هِيَ أَقْوَمُ ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا كبيرا. Indeed, this Quran guides to that which is upright, aqwam, that which is, there is no doubt. After the Fatiha in Surah Al-Baqarah, what is it? Alif Lam Mim. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. What does that mean? This is a guidance. It is a clear statement from Allah. Whoever starts the Quran, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. What is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Why does He do this? He could have started with any other name. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala starts the Quran, our handbook in life, our ultimate guide for this entire hayat ad-dunya, this entire life that we are spending. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us this handbook. And what does He say? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. I'm purposely not translating those two. Ar-Rahman. He who is merciful upon all of His creation. Ar-Rahim. We see the translations, most merciful, the especially merciful. Ar-Rahman, the one who is merciful upon all of His creation. Ar-Rahim, the one who is merciful upon those that believe in Him specifically and eternally. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not given us false hopes. He has not given us anything that is not true within the Quran. Every single day, if you look at an ayah, you can apply that ayah in your life, guaranteed. The Quran is a guidance. يا أيها الناس قد جاءتكم موعظة من ربكم وشفاء لما في الصدور وهدى ورحمة للمؤمنين. O people, O mankind. This is not just to the believers. This is, O mankind. Ya ayyuhan nas. Indeed, it has come to you. This book, this Quran. What is it? موعظة من ربكم. A specific message, a specific decree from your Lord. A specific sign from your Lord. وشفاء لما في الصدور. And something that is a shifa. Something that is a cure for what's in the hearts. What's wrong with our hearts? Why does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say this? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this because our hearts are empty of the Quran. Our hearts are dark. We have black hearts. We lie. We cheat people. We say things that we shouldn't say. We see things we shouldn't see. We don't lower our gaze. We do all these things. That's why our hearts are black. And what happens after that? How do you get that pure heart? How do you clean that heart? The Quran. وَشِفَاءٌ لِمَا فِي الصُّدُورِ. This is the cure for your heart. Al-Quran. Simple. There's no other answer. Al-Quran. And a guidance. And a rahmah. And a mercy upon the believers. Why is this a mercy upon the believers? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala starts with Ya ayyuhan nas, O mankind, but He ends with the believers. He differentiates those two because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a special love for the believers. How do we know this? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said also in Surah Al-Furqan, وَعِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنِ الَّذِينَ يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ هَوْنًا وَإِذَا خَاطَبَهُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. And the servants and the specific ibad, the specific slaves of Allah, Ar-Rahman, the specific slaves of Ar-Rahman. Why is this so important? We hear this, we should have an ear, we should listen closely. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَعِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنِ الَّذِينَ يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ هَوْنًا. Why is this so important? Because this is the first step towards that level of iman that is going to be higher than everyone. And at a higher state than you were before. Because these ibad, these specific slaves of Allah, what do? What is their first characteristic? They walk upon the earth with humility, with sincerity, with their heads down, understanding that they are sinners, not seeing that, oh, I have this many cars, I have this much money, I'm successful, I have this many kids, I have this. No, you walk on the earth as a gift from Allah. Every single thing that you have in your life is a gift from Allah. There is no decree that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had to give you that. It is from the mercy of Allah, Allah gives you that. And even as you sin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not have to keep your life continuous. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can continuously say, okay, let my servant live. The heart asks Allah to beat. Without the permission of Allah, your heart could not beat. You think it's, of course, science and all this. No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the first in hand. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's permission. Without that, this world would crumble in a blink of an eye. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's will is consistent and constant in your life. وَعِبَادُ الرَّحْمَنِ الَّذِينَ يَمْشُونَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ هَوْنًا وَإِذَا خَاطَبَهُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. What is that second characteristic? First, they walk upon the earth with humility. They understand that this gift that they have gotten from Allah, this life, it is a gift to worship Allah. And when they speak to the jahil, the ignorant people, the people that might curse them, the people might not know who they are, the people might say whatever they want to them, they say salama. They stay silent. They say, okay, peace be unto you, that's it. I'm going to walk away. And this specifically could also be the peace of, okay, I'm out. And you say, alhamdulillah for that gift. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has shown you the handbook. Why is this a handbook? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given guidelines of who is a good person, who is a bad person. He has listed specific characteristics of who is Ibadur Rahman. Among this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also says in Surah Al-Furqan that these people, they consistently do not ask anything for other than Allah. They ask Allah alone for any type of help that they need. Also in Surah Fatir, there is specific, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned, specific group of people. They take the kitab, they take the Quran, and they are upright. They pray their salah. They are chosen by Allah for that role. These are the people of the Quran. Ibadur Rahman. How do you get there? You consistently make an effort to humble yourself. Humble yourself up in front of Allah. You say, Allah, you are the one that has given me everything. Without you, I would have nothing. I would not even have the clothes on my back. I would not have the blood running in my veins. You are my Lord, and that is it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given every single thing to you as a gift. And from His mercy, He begins that. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ar-Rahman. Ar-Rahim. These two names should be consistent in your life. Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. Call upon Allah with these names. Ya Latif. The most kind, the most gentle upon His slaves, those who do khair. And even if you think, this is not fair, life's not fair, oh, I have so many problems. But then who do you turn to? You turn to Allah. And is that not a gift itself? That you are able to turn to Allah for those problems. And you are able to go then back to Allah. Unless you wanted to be going frolic in your happiness and forget whatever you needed to do, and maybe you might forget Allah. But then the problem comes and something comes and it strikes you back. It makes you do a 180 and you say, no, Allah is in control. I go back to Allah, and that's your root. That's your programming. That's your baseline. You say, Allah, I come back to you now. No matter how many times you come back to Allah, Allah will accept your sincere tawbah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not a tyrant. Astaghfirullah al-azim. He is the most kind. He is the most merciful. And He has given this Quran to us as a guidance, as a mercy, as a gift upon mankind. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلوات والسلام على خير الأنبياء. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وأنعم على ختام الأنبياء محمد. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. We can all say that the Quran is a guidance, the Quran is a handbook, the Quran is the best thing to ever happen to the ummah, everything. But then if you have no practical steps to go back to the Quran, something, then how will you act upon this? And it would be a disservice for me to say that without giving you those practical tips. So number one, consistently, no matter how much the amount is, keep a portion of the Quran daily. Doesn't matter what time, doesn't matter where you are in your day. Keep the portion of the Quran in your life daily, period. That's it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open doors for you that you never knew existed. Leave off music. Leave off even nasheeds. Stick to Quran. Quran is the best. And it's harder said than done, of course. But now the first step is consistently having that portion of Quran in your day will bless your day. You will realize, oh, I wasn't getting a job. Maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open that door for you. Maybe we were not having children. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you. So many things, blessings will come from the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given it as a clear anecdote, a clear sign. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives this. Number one, consistently have that portion of the Quran in your day. No matter how much it is. If you go and you read half a page, read one page, read whatever you want, whatever little amount you want. The Prophet ﷺ, he said, إِنَّ خَيْرَ الْعَمَلِ أَدْوَمُهُ وَإِنْ قَلَّ. The best of those deeds are those that are small but often. It's better for you to read that one ayah every single day than for you to read a page and then leave it off for a month. This is one of our teachers, Sheikh Muhammad Jibreel. He would say, if you leave the Quran for a day, it will leave you for a week. The Quran is very jealous. If you leave the Quran for a day, it will leave you for a week. If you leave it for a week, it will leave you for a month. Lest you leave it forever, then you have, such a long period of time without the Quran. Then what happens? Your heart becomes hard. You will realize you'll becoming more quicker to become angry. You'll not be soft anymore in your dealings with people, with your family, all these things. Second, consistently have the Quran playing on any device that you have. It's the best thing. You can't read yourself, you're on your commute, you're doing whatever, listen to the Quran. Listening to the Quran will open that door for your ear and go directly to your heart, inshaAllah. Number three, this is the step above. Go to that Quran teacher that you have been debating on going, or whatever Quran program that you want to go to. There are good ones online, studioarabia.com. Go to that one. I'm not doing a brand plug, but I want you guys to actually benefit from the Quran. Go to those one-on-one classes. Go to those teachers in the masjid. You see they're sitting on the corners. They want you to come to the Quran, no matter how busy they are, no matter what. You ask them for some advice, I can guarantee you. We have many ulama within our community that they will be willing, they will be ready to give you that advice, to help you with that Quran. Once you do that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless your life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open your hearts. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will continuously give you those gifts of mercy. Allahumma ahdina fi man hadayt. وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت اللهم إنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان اللهم إنا نسألك حبك وحب من يحبك وحب كل عمل يقربنا إلى حبك وحب نبيك صلى الله عليه وسلم اللهم اجعلنا من أهل القرآن اللهم اجعلنا من أهل القرآن اللهم اجعل القرآن ربيع قلوبنا ونور صدورنا وشفيعا لنا يوم الدين. Ya Allah, we ask you with all of your blessed names. Ya Allah, we ask that you make the Quran the sweetness of our hearts, the coolness of our tongues. Ya Rabb al-Alameen, we ask that you make the Quran living within our houses, within our hearts. Ya Allah, we ask that you make all of us and our children the memorizers of the Quran. Ya Allah, we ask that you give us the Quran kamilan, completely. Ya Allah, we ask that you do not deprive us of any of its recitation or any of its gems. Ya Allah, we ask that you make none more beloved to us than the one upon whom the Quran was revealed, Sayyid al-Kawnayn, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillah.